Well, yesterday we all got Union Carrier, and you guys know that when we initially read it, I was like, you know, it was really good in ABC. It was like, it seemed really good. And then the internet broke it. So we're here to talk about what you can actually do with this stupid card and what you're going to be dealing with when we finally get this come 2020 or 2021 if the OCG decides this card is that broken. So let's dig on into this, shall we? So we got Union Carrier yesterday, and I talked about it a little bit. I was like, all right, this isn't that bad. So to refresh your memory, Union Carrier, it's a link to, it's got one arrow straight down. You don't get two, all right, thankfully. And then its summoning conditions are two monsters with the same type or attribute. The fact that it says attribute, by the way, is the thing that's going to break this card. So, hey Dark, glad to see ya. I'm really glad that you could ruin everything that I know and love. So, this thing cannot be used as link material during the turn it was link summoned. Okay, that's pretty okay. And then you can target one face-up monster you control, equip one monster with the same original type, or, I love words, attribute as that target from your hand or deck to it. Gains 1,000 attack. Well, ladies and gentlemen, and then if you equip monster from the deck by this effect, you can special summon a monster with the same name as that card this turn. So, here's what I get out of this. Alright, so we can equip Orchest. If you think this is a discussion about Orchest 100% of the way, you're entirely wrong. But you can just summon an Orchest from your deck. A dark machine that you want. You need your piece? Okay, two monsters. Make it together. You don't have to go all the way to Curious. It's pretty good, right? Like, right guys? Like, we're only using this for Orchest? Nah. So, Asian Eyes uploaded a video showcasing this, and my friends were talking to me about it, like, yeah, you can do this and this, and like, but the best thing is going to be using the Destruction Sword and equipping it onto a monster. And I'm like, wait a minute here. What do you mean we can use the Destruction Sword with this? So, conveniently, it's Dark Dragon. Doesn't matter if it's Dragon, alright? We care that it's dark, alright? So, the sword specifically says, you can target a Buster Blader you control, equip this monster from your hand or your side of the field to that target. And then while this card is equipped to a monster, your opponent cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck. And then while this card is equipped to a monster, you can special summon this equipped card. We were never doing that. Alright, like, never, ever, ever were we on equipping this. So, here's what you do, ladies and gentlemen. Drum roll, please. Alright, so we shove any two bad monsters with the same type or attribute together. By the way, full dragon combo does things, but that was just the example. So, shove our two bad monsters together. Alright, we did. Now what? Alright, so we go Orcus combo now. Oh. So we weren't talking about Orcus this video, Robbie. Well, sorry, I lied. So we go Orcus combo, and then we go haha Dingrisu, and then like, why are we going Dingrisu turn one? And then you go haha Union Guy's effect. We're gonna carry her on out a sword, slap that bad boy directly onto our Dingrisu. Our Dingrisu becomes 3,600, and our opponent can't special summon from the extra deck. Now, that's okay. We don't have to go Dingrisu for this combo. You want to go Galtea? We can go Galtea. Alright, cool. So, we can go Galtea, put her at 2,800, and then we lock our opponent's extra deck. Do you guys see the problem with this? This is what we're going to be dealing with in the year 2020, unless we do something about dark and, yeah, just about dark. Like, so at this point, like, you got a couple options. You can just outright ban the Buster Ball. Oh, you don't want to deal with the destruction sword being equipped on everything. I expect every video come 2020. This is Robbie cognition here, because I love being like, told you guys so. So every video coming like 2020, when we get Union Courier announced, is going to be next broken combo. We got to do something about this. So unfair that we can equip this on our Orcust. It's like, well, dark interactions, like, do you go after the whelp or after the sword? Because you kill Buster Blader if you kill this guy, alright? And this really is bad news for Buster Blader players, because, like, it wasn't your fault that the Tier 1 category of Yu-Gi-Oh! Decided that we wanted to break your sword. I apologize on behalf of the community. We didn't do this on purpose. I swear, this is just a card interaction. We figured out 1 + 1 = pi. You know, you don't be mad at us for the bad news that we're going to have to bring you for that. So, sorry Buster Blader players, but your sword is now on the radar because a stupid new Link 2 says, ho, go ahead and equip it onto another monster that's not the appropriate target. Now, Uncle Robbie here likes to be the conspiracy theorist, and I like to smell my erratas. Now, there's no way they're going to change this card's text to be only equipped to a Buster Blader monster. Though, they could do it. Alright, I know. Bold and wild statements out here from the Fat Man, but would it be that unheard of if they just cleaned this up a little bit ahead of schedule and they were like, hey, we know what you're trying to do with Union Carrier. Can now only use the effect while equipped to a Buster Blader monster. And we'd all be like, they know. Now, realistic situation called, and you know, you guys know realistic situation. It's no date ever, but it's just me. She calls and she's like, hey, it's expectations. You're like, really? And she's like, nah, we're probably not gonna get Union Carrier. I have to be that guy. I just want to remind you all that we still don't have Needle Fiber. Needle Fiber is a incredibly broken card, and the TCG just doesn't want to deal with it. Now, if they ever decide to release Needle Fiber, we know that it's going to sell a set. Like, they can make the worst 50 card set in the world, you slap Needle Fiber on there, you sell it. Alright? That's all that matters. Alright? That's besides the point. Now, Union Carrier doesn't rank up on, here's like Needle Fiber, here's Union Carrier, because of this lock. And you have to understand that locks that do not allow your opponent to play the game are generically sought after and bad for the game. Now, there's a difference between you can do it 10% of the time versus 90% of the time. And the way that this is looking, you're going to be able to do this bada bing, bada boom consistently. And imagine every going first deck out there now. You end on Crescendo, and you add on literally the broken lock. So now your opponent is going to have to burn 2 cards, one to blow through the Crescendo. They're not going to be able to special summon, so that resource is shut off, so they can't make their own Dingarisi to attempt to bait. So at this point, I'm going to have to go Lightning Storm. I'm going to have to attempt to clear... Oh wait, you've got Dingarisi loaded up anyway. I can go Cosmic Cyclone, attempt to remove the Crescendo. You'll chain it. Okay, now I'm going to have to find another way. You know, the best way to out this is, like, you could True Draco over it. I mean, True Draco's got the best matchup for anything, but that's besides the point, alright. Double Cosmic Cyclone breaks it. Because, you know, Dingrisu says protect, but I'm just looking at this and I'm like, guys, this is a problem. You know, I give the community time, the community will begin to explore this, but I guarantee you are sitting in this giant pool of just hot crap right now, and it's stirring, and it's only going to get worse. Wait till the OCG figures this out. Now, I could be entirely wrong. We just might not play this, but I don't see why not playing 1 Garnet in the deck that we already are playing Garnets in. It wouldn't make for a soft lock. I'll play 1 bad card, be able to lock my opponent. But the good news is, if the monster goes to the graveyard, you can't equip it. Remember that. But if it's in the hand or the deck, you're good to go. You only have to out it once. That's all that matters until you run up against the guy that's playing 2. He's just better than you. You're just like, why do you play 2 of this, my guy? Like, why not? Higher chances. I draw the thing all the time. Like, those are the people you lose to at regionals. Guys, what do you think about this new interesting lock? Please leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. And I'm going to go relax for a little while. Now, deucerinos, guys. The ride never, well, truly ends. Thank you, patrons. Without you guys, I don't know what I'd be wearing in these videos. I might be a truffle shuffle incident all over again. Guys, please also check out Vanquil40 for some awesome Vanguard content. Some other interesting stuff you might find up here on the left or in the description as well. Thanks for watching.